There is a moment, just as the sun begins its descent over the Pacific, when the cliffs of Land's End glow like hammered copper, and the Sea of Cortez turns the color of liquid jade. In that moment, standing at the bow of a ship with a chilled glass in hand, you understand that some journeys are not simply about the destination, they are about how you arrive. Mexico's western coastline, from the wild drama of Cabo San Lucas to the cobblestoned romance of Puerto Vallarta, is one of the most cinematic stretches of ocean on Earth. And the cruise lines that sail it range from merely impressive to genuinely transformative. Today, we are counting down the 7 best luxury cruises to Mexico and the Mexican Riviera, ranked honestly, passionately, and with one question in mind. Which ship would you most want to be standing on when that golden light falls? Number 7. Princess Cruises. We begin with a name that has become almost synonymous with the Mexican Riviera itself. Princess Cruises has been sailing these waters for decades, and that experience shows in every port call, every enrichment program, and every onboard rhythm that feels perfectly tuned to the pace of this coastline. When your ship glides into Mazatlán early on a quiet morning and the colonial skyline of the old city catches the first light, Princess has a way of making that arrival feel like an event. Their ships are large and well-appointed, offering a suite experience that comfortably bridges the gap between premium and luxury. The medallion-class technology, wearable devices that unlock staterooms, order drinks, and track family members across the ship, is among the most thoughtful hospitality innovation at sea today. Princess earns its place on this list because it delivers genuine comfort, strong itinerary variety, and a warm, experienced staff culture at a price point that opens the door to Mexico for a broader audience of discerning travelers. It is not the most exclusive name here, but it is far from ordinary. Number 6. Holland America Line. If Princess is the enthusiastic insider, Holland America is the cultured historian. Sailing into Manzanillo with Holland America feels less like a shore excursion and more like an invitation to understand a place. Their signature Explorations central programming, curated by experts, naturalists, and cultural scholars, transforms a port day in Puerto Vallarta into a layered conversation about art, tradition, and the living culture of the Pacific coast. Holland America ships carry a dignified elegance, their interiors referencing the golden age of ocean travel without tipping into nostalgia. The staterooms are spacious and refined. The dining experience, anchored by the Pinnacle Grill, is seriously good. For travelers who want Mexico presented not as a backdrop for poolside drinking, but as a destination worthy of genuine curiosity, Holland America earns its place with quiet authority. Among all the lines on this list, it remains the best for cultural depth. Number 5. Celebrity Cruises. Celebrity has quietly become one of the most sophisticated value propositions in modern luxury cruising, and nowhere does that shine more clearly than on a Mexican Riviera sailing. The Edge-class ships, bold, modernist, architecturally daring, arrive in Cabo San Lucas looking like they belong in a design museum. The Retreat, Celebrity's ship within a ship suite concept, delivers private sun decks, a dedicated restaurant, a personal concierge, and an overall atmosphere that rivals standalone luxury lines. The Magic Carpet, a cantilevered deck that floats above the ocean at varying heights, is one of the most genuinely exciting spaces at sea. Celebrity also excels at dining, with specialty restaurants that could hold their own in any major city. For travelers who want a luxury experience without the ultra-premium price tag, Celebrity Cruises is the most compelling answer on this list. It is the best value luxury option sailing Mexico today, and it does not feel like a compromise. Number 4. Oceania Cruises. The moment you sit down at the tasting menu aboard an Oceania ship, the conversation about food is over. No cruise line at any price point feeds its guests better. The flagship Polo Grill, the French perfection of Jacques, the farm-to-table philosophy that runs through every galley. Oceania has built its entire identity around the idea that a great meal is the truest form of travel. Sailing into Puerto Vallarta, aboard Nautica or Riviera, and then spending the evening at a dinner that rivals the finest restaurants in the Zona Romántica below. That is the Oceania promise. Their ships are mid-sized and intimate, carrying between 600 and 1,200 guests and offering a quieter, more personal experience than their larger competitors. Staterooms are elegant and well-appointed. The included shore excursions add genuine value. And because the ships are smaller, you feel the destination more acutely. For those who believe that a luxury journey is ultimately tasted, Oceania is the clear winner. It remains, without question, the best cruise line for food on this list. Number 3. Crystal Cruises. Crystal Cruises occupies a space that is difficult to define, but impossible to mistake. It is the feeling of a ship that has been designed not for efficiency, but for grace. Since relaunching under new ownership, Crystal has recommitted to the principles that made it a legend. Generous space ratios, an almost obsessive attention to service detail, enrichment programs led by world-class guest lecturers, and a dining experience that treats every meal as a worthy occasion, sailing the Sea of Cortez aboard a Crystal ship. Crystal attracts guests who have sailed everywhere and have developed precise tastes. The line honors those tastes with a consistency that is genuinely rare. It belongs in the top 3 for its elegance, its intelligence, and its refusal to be ordinary. Number 2. Seabourn. There are larger ships. There are ships with more amenities, but there is no ship that makes you feel more completely known than a Seabourn vessel. With a maximum capacity of around 600 guests on its classic fleet, Seabourn delivers an intimacy that larger ships simply cannot manufacture. Staff members learn your name and your preferences within hours of embarkation. Champagne appears on your veranda without being requested. Dinner invitations from the captain feel genuine rather than ceremonial. When Seabourn anchors off Cabo San Lucas and tenders guests ashore in the warm morning light, there is a quality of unhurried elegance to the entire operation that feels closer to private yachting than traditional cruising. The all-suite accommodations, the award-winning Seabourn Conversations Enrichment Program, and the Thomas Keller curated dining experience aboard the newer Encore and Ovation ships place this line in a category of its own. Seabourn is the finest choice for pure intimacy, for travelers who want to feel not like a passenger but like a guest. And that distinction on the right voyage makes all the difference. Number 1. Regent Seven Seas Cruises. And so we arrive at the summit. Regent Seven Seas Cruises does not simply offer a better product. It offers a fundamentally different relationship with the act of cruising itself. From the moment you book, the equation changes. Every voyage is all-inclusive in the truest sense. Business class airfare, all gratuities, unlimited shore excursions, all specialty dining, all beverages including premium wines and spirits, and accommodations that begin at their most basic, in a spacious suite. There are no hidden costs. There are no tiers of access. There are no moments aboard a Regent ship where you are required to upgrade your way to the experience you actually wanted. When Seven Seas Splendor sails into Puerto Vallarta, and guests choose between a private tequila tasting in the Old City, a sunset catamaran along the coast, or an expert-led tour of the murals of the Zona Romántica. All included, all pre-arranged, all seamless. The difference becomes viscerally clear. The ships themselves are among the most beautifully appointed afloat, designed with a confident restraint that speaks of genuine taste. The suites are extraordinary. The service is intuitive and warm. The dining, across multiple venues, is consistently world-class. Regent wins not because it shouts the loudest, but because it removes every obstacle between you and the experience you came for. It is cruising as it should always have been. So, here is how the ranking stands. For the best overall luxury cruise experience to Mexico and the Mexican Riviera, the winner is Regent Seven Seas Cruises. For the traveler who prizes intimacy above all else, Seabourn is the answer. For those who believe a meal is the highest form of travel, Oceania is unsurpassed. For travelers seeking cultural depth and intellectual engagement, Holland America delivers with a quiet distinction that rewards the curious. And for those stepping into the world of luxury cruising for the first time without surrendering the standards they deserve, Celebrity Cruises is the most intelligent starting point. Mexico's coastline is ancient, spectacular, and endlessly generous. It deserves to be sailed aboard a ship that rises to meet it. The only question remaining is which one is waiting for you.